Good morning students. In the previous class we had discussed about the production and propagation of sound. How did the sound it will be produced and what are the ways the sound it will be propagated. That all are discussed in the previous class. Okay. Production of sound by using the vibration of any one thing to produce the sound. Propagation of sound means sound it will be travel through solids. Sound easily can travel through liquids. Sound it will be easily can travel through string. And sound cannot travel through vacuum because sound it will be definitely need a medium to propagate. That all are discussed in the previous class. In the today's session we will discuss about the properties and characteristics of sound. Properties and characteristics of sound. Sound definitely having some property, definitely some character. First I explain the properties of sound. Okay, properties of sound it will be classified into three. One is amplitude. What's the meaning that amplitude ma? Amplitude is nothing but the distance it will be moved by the particles of the medium from the mean position, either two sides. Definitely the sound it will be moving in a wave format. Wave format means, okay, the sound it will be travels in the wave format. So one mean position is there. Mean position is central one line. Okay, the sound it will be moving upside one wave. So upside and then it will be reach the center point, mean position, and it will be moving. Okay, this is a sound travel in a wave format. So the distance is covered by the particles in the medium from the mean position either two sides. ஏதாவது ரெண்டு சைட்லையும் ஒரு டிஸ்டன்ஸை வந்து ரீச் பண்ணும் இது and then இது. That is called amplitude. Okay, so amplitude is nothing but distance it will be covered by the particles in the medium from the mean position is in the either sides. Either side la rendu side layum mean position la irundhu adu evlo distance cover pannudhu. The distance it will be covered by the particles in the medium from the mean position. Mean position idha mean position. Mean position means center position. Main position la irundhu adu evlo distance cover pannudhu, maximum distance. Mean position ku keela adu evlo maximum distance cover pannudhu, adha adoda amplitude. Amplitude just denoted as A and the unit of amplitude is meter. So amplitude is the distance, so it will be denoted as meter. Okay, so amplitude is nothing but distance covered by the particles in the medium from the mean position. Okay, that is called amplitude. And second one is time period. Time period means time will be time taken off one wave will be to complete one oscillation or one vibration. What is the meaning that one vibration? This is the mean position. The wave will be start from the mean position. It will reach the high amplitude. Again it will be meet the mean position and reach the low amplitude. Again reach the mean position. This is called one vibration or one oscillation. So time taken to complete one oscillation it will be called as time period. So time period is nothing but time taken of one wave it will be complete one oscillation. So time taken to complete one oscillation or one vibration. So one oscillation is there, one upside amplitude, one downside amplitude, one crest and one trough. ஒரு மேல் நோக்கி ஒரு வேவும் கீழ் நோக்கி ஒரு வேவ் ரெண்டு சேர்ந்ததான் one oscillation. So time எவ்வளோ டைம் எடுத்துக்குது, இங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி இங்கே வரைக்கும் எவ்வளோ டைம் எடுத்துக்குதோ அதே பேர் தான் time period. So time period will be definitely be denoted as T and the unit is second. Okay, so time period is nothing but time taken to complete one vibration or one oscillation. So time period is denoted as T and the unit of time period is second. Okay, this is the second property. And third one, frequency. Third one is frequency. Frequency is number of vibration. Frequency is number of vibrations causing in 1 second. 1 second குள்ள எவ்வளோ vibration வந்து travel ஆகுது, that is called frequency. So number of vibrations it will be produced in 1 second. Number of vibration in producing 1 second it will be denoted as frequency. Frequency symbol is mu RF. Okay, Rn. So frequency symbol is mu of Rn. So frequency is nothing but number of vibration produced in 1 second. ஒரு செகண்டுக்கு எவ்வளோ வைப்ரேஷன் வந்து ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னு பார்க்குறது தான் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி. So frequency is the properties of sound. Frequency is just denoted as number of vibration in 1 second. So that is called, that is the symbol is nu F or N, anything. So the frequency unit is Hertz. Okay, unit of frequency is Hertz. For example, our home supply AC current just change the direction 50 times in 1 second. நமக்கு ஹோம் சப்ளை ஆகக்கூடிய கரண்ட் வந்து ஒரு செகண்டுக்கு 50 டைம்ஸ் அதோடைய டைரக்ஷனை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ 50 வைப்ரேஷன் per second. ஸோ அவர் ஏசி கரண்ட் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இஸ் 50. ஏசி கரண்ட் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி, அல்டர்னேட்டிவ் கரண்ட் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி, நம்ம ஹோம் சப்ளை ஆகக்கூடிய கரண்ட் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி 50 ஹெர்ட்ஸ் பிகாஸ் the current will be change the direction 50 times per second. Okay, so the number of vibration per second, it will be called as frequency. Properties of sound is nothing but properties the sound it will be having, that it will be explain the sound, what the way the sound it will be travel, that it will be explain the properties of sound. So properties of sound, it will be 3, that is amplitude, time period and frequency. Amplitude is nothing but the mean distance is covered from the distance will be covered from the mean position, that is called amplitude. Amplitude symbol is A, it will be the unit of amplitude is meter. Then time period T is time taken to complete one vibration, it will be called as T. Time taken to complete one vibration, it will be taken as time, symbol is T and the unit is second. Okay, frequency. Frequency, number of vibration it will be created in 1 second. Number of vibration will be produced in 1 second, it will be called frequency. Frequency, the symbol is nu, F or N. And the frequency will be the unit is Hertz. Our AC, our home supply AC current having 50 Hertz frequency. Okay, that are all other frequency of sound. Now we will go for characteristics of sound. Characteristics of sound, it will be classified into 2, 3. Okay, characteristics of sound. Okay, characteristics of sound, it will be 3. One is loudness. What's the meaning that loudness? Loudness means sound odaya sound, it will be having the high amplitude. So okay, so that is the loudness. Loudness, it will be completely based on the amplitude. Okay, loudness, it will be depend upon the amplitude. So loudness, it will be directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. So amplitude it will be greater, automatically the loudness will be greater. Okay, so amplitude it will be directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. So loudness it will be definitely, it will be based on the amplitude. Okay, so loudness it will be completely based on the amplitude. So loudness it will be mentioned in the way of decibel. Okay, decibel, the unit of loudness is called decibel. Decibel is a scale to denote the loudness of a sound. The scale having 0, that is a threshold of hearing. Threshold of hearing means 0 decibel இருந்தா நம்மளால கேட்க முடியாது. So threshold, that is called threshold of hearing. Threshold of hearing. Okay, the decibel scale having some value. Decibel scale 0, it will be denoted as threshold of hearing. That the level the sound not to be heard, that is called threshold of hearing. Threshold means 0 natham. Okay, so loudness, the unit of loudness is decibel. Decibel is the unit of sound, and then 0 decibel is called as threshold of hearing. That the level that sound does not hear. Okay, and then 30 decibel, 40 decibel, 60 decibel and 80 decibel. So more and more values is there. 30 decibel is murmuring. Murmuring means murmuring na enna, that is a whisper, காதுக்குள்ளே பேசுறது. So the whisper it will be create the 30 decibel sound. Okay, then quiet office. Quiet office means சத்தம் இல்லாமல் அமைதியாக பேசுறது, that is called quiet office. Whisper means காதுக்குள்ளே பேசுறது, காதுக்குள்ளே குறுங்குறது, that is murmuring. Quiet office means பக்கத்தில் சவுண்டு நார்மலாக ரொம்ப சத்தம் இல்லாமல் பேசுறது. 60 decibel means normal conversation, நார்மலி பேசுறது. ஓகே, 80 decibel means uncomfortable sound. This will be painful sound. Okay, so decibel is a range to explain the sound. Okay, so decibel is a unit of sound also, unit of loudness also. Loudness na சத்தமாக கத்துறது. So ஒவ்வொரு ரேஞ்ச்லேயும் ஒவ்வொரு loudness உடைய வேல்யூ இருக்குது. So loudness it will be explain the unit of decibel. It having the 0, that is a threshold of hearing, and 30 decibel whisper, it will be create the 30 decibel sound, and quiet office will be create a 40 decibel sound, and 60 decibel, that's a normal conversation, normal pesradhu. Then 80 decibel sound kathra, that is an uncomfortable sound. So after the 80 decibels, above the 80 decibel, the sound cannot hear. The sound it will be quite comfortable for your ears, and then after you hear the 80 decibel sound, your ear, it will be impairment. Impairment means hearing loss. It will be definitely, it will be created in your ear. Okay, so that is the loudness of sound. Loudness will be completely depend upon the amplitude. So amplitude increases, automatically loudness it will be increases. The loudness unit of loudness is decibel. So 30 decibel whispering, 40 decibel quiet office, and 60 decibel is a normal conversation, and 80 decibel it will be create the uncomfortable sound, and above the 80 decibel definitely the hearing loss it will be produced to hear the that sound, loudness of sound. Okay, the next is pitch. Pitch it will be completely based on the frequency. Okay, but pitch is nothing but shrillness of sound. What is the meaning that shrillness? Shrillness is nothing but or sound that is shrillness of sound. Pitch is nothing but shrillness of sound. So okay, so frequency increases, automatically the pitch increases. Frequency increases, automatically shrillness it will be increases, pitch to be increases. Okay, so pitch it will be completely based on the frequency. Okay, frequency increases, shrillness completely increases, and pitch also increases. Pitch is nothing but it will be create the koosramar, kaadu koosramar or sound. Comparable, I explained this pitch of a sound by using two examples. One is whistle and another one is drum. Okay, whistle having the high pitch sound, whistle and drum. Okay, whistle having high frequency sound, high pitch. Okay, comparable to the drum. Okay, because whistle la namakku or sound varum, comparable to drum and namakku affect pannadu. So whistle having the high pitch sound comparable to the drum. Okay, so pitches will be completely based on the frequency. Frequency it increases, automatically the shrillness of the sound it will be increases, and the shrillness it will be increases, automatically the pitch it will be increases. A high pitch and low pitch sound means not a loudness, pitches will be giving the shrillness of your ears, and then whistle in comparable to the drum, whistle having the high pitch sound comparable to the drum. Okay, then women having the high pitch sound than the man. Okay, women having the high pitch sound than the man. Then child having the high pitch sound than the adults. Okay, very sound, that is having high pitch. The child having the high pitch than the adult. Then woman having the high pitch sound than the man. So the pitch is will be denoted completely based on the frequency. Okay, kaadu koosra mari or sound kudukre per da pitch. Okay, and third one is timbre. Timbre it will be denoted as tone, high tone sound, low tone sound. That the tone means it's a pleasant one music. The tone it will be distinguish the same loudness and same pitch. So one sound, different sound it will be here. The different sound having the same loudness and same pitch. So easily distinguished by using the tone. Okay. So tone it will be giving the auditory sensation of your ears. Auditory sensation of your ears means tone it will be used to distinguish the loudness and the pitch. Loudness and pitch you distinguish panni kudukradha tone. Okay, so tone is a one character of sound, and but it will be used to distinguish the same pitch and same loudness. Or sound ungalku kekudhu at the same pitch la kekudhu, rendu moonu sound ungalku kekudhu, three sounds are same pitch layo or the same loudness la irunduchu appadina adha innum nunukama distinguish pandrathu vandu tone da. So tone it will be called as timbre. Timbre just the auditory sensation of your ears, and then pleasant sounds laye minute distinguish pandrathu da tone. Okay, so tone it will be used to distinguish the same loudness as same frequency, same pitch sounds. Okay, that all are the characteristics of sound. One is loudness, second one is pitch, and third one is timbre. Loudness, it will be depends upon the amplitude, and pitch, it will be depends upon the frequency, and timbre, it will be depends upon the tone. Timbre, it will be used to distinguish the two types of sounds. And then loudness, it will be proportional to the square of the amplitude. Then loudness, it will be explained in the form of decibel. 30 decibel visible, 40 decibel quiet office, and 60 decibel normal compensation, 80 decibel uncomfortable sound, and above the 80% definitely your ear, it will be getting the hearing loss. Then pitch, it will be completely based on the frequency, and pitch increases, frequency increases, chillness increases, and automatically pitch increases. Whistle and drum, whistle having the high pitch sound comparable to the drum, women having the high pitch sound comparable to the man, and then child having the high pitch sound comparable to the adults. And the timbre, it will be easily distinguished, is completely based on the tone, it will be easily distinguish the same loudness sounds and same pitch sounds. Okay, now we will go for audible range. Audible range of frequency. Audible range of frequency means எந்த லெவலுக்கு நம்ம வந்து எந்த லெவலில் எந்த லெவல் வரைக்கும் நம்ம இயர் வந்து நல்லா கேட்க முடியும் சவுண்ட் லெவலில். தட் இஸ் ஆடியபிள் ரேஞ்ச் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சிஸ். Audible range of frequency. Audible range of frequency. Audible or audible. Okay. ரெண்டு விதமாக சொல்லுவாங்க. Audible range of frequencies. Audible range of frequency means our human ear having 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. 20,000 Hz. Okay. So in the human ear, the audible frequency range is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. 20 Hzலேருந்து 20,000 Hz வரைக்கும் நம்மளால் கேட்க முடியும். 20க்கு கீழே இருந்தாலும் நம்மளால் கேட்க முடியாது, 20,000 மேலே இருந்தாலும் நம்மளால் கேட்க முடியாது. So the audible range of human is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. That is the audible range of frequency. Audible frequency. Audible or audible எல்லாம் ஒன்று தான். Okay. So audible frequency range. Then below that audible frequency, it will be called as infrasonic. Infrasounds. Okay, infrasonic waves nu solluvaanga. Infrasounds. And above the 20 Hz, that is called ultrasounds. Okay. Some animals will be create the infrasounds and ultrasounds. Infrasounds means below the range of 20 Hz. Elephants will be create the example is elephants. Elephants will be create the 5 Hz sounds. Can hear the 5 Hz sounds. நம்மளால் 20க்கு கீழே கேட்க முடியாது. But elephants will be hear the 5 Hz to 10,000 Hz. 10,000 Hz level. The elephants will be can hear the range of 5 Hz to 10,000 years. And then 20 to 20,000 Hz is the normal audible human frequency. But ultrasounds, some animals will be create the ultrasounds. Example is bats. Bats will be create the bats will be can hear the range of 1,20,000 Hz. Bats can hear the frequency range is 1,20,000 Hz. And then dolphins. Dolphins can hear the sound is in the level of 2 lakhs. Okay, so that is the audible range of frequency, that is 20 to 20,000 Hz, the normal human ear frequency range. And then below the 20 Hz, infrasounds. Above the frequency level, that is ultrasounds. Infrasounds, one example is elephants. Elephants, it will be created in the audible range is 5 Hz to 10,000 Hz. And then ultrasounds can hear by the bats and dolphins. Bats, it will be create the 1,20,000 Hz, and dolphins, it will create the 2 lakhs Hz. Okay, so that all are the audible or inaudible, audible, infrasounds and ultrasounds. Next we will go for music and noise. What is music? What is noise, ma? Music is pleasant sound. Noise is unpleasant sound. What is it by pleasant sound? Songs, music will be called as music means the sound will be produced by the musical instruments, that is called music. So music and noise. Music and noise. Music is pleasant sound. Pleasant sound. Noise is unpleasant sound. Unpleasant sound and namakku which sound it will be can hear, you have to tempting your heart feelings or your feelings. Okay, but it will be called as music. Sometimes you can hear the music, you feel happy. Sometimes you feel some different types of music, you feel sad. So that is called pleasant music. But unpleasant music, sometimes you hear some sounds, it will be irritate to your mind. Then it will definitely create the headache. So it is called noise. Okay. So now we will analyze what is noise. What is noise, ma? So noise is unpleasant sound. It will definitely irritate our mind. Okay. So first we discuss about the sources of noises. What are the sources that we create the noise? What are the sources we create the noises means, sometimes we learn anything in a book, but one vehicle will be moving faster in your street. So that will be irritate to you. So that is a noise. So traffic, heavy traffic will be create the noise. And then factories. So near some factories is there, the factories is always create some sounds. So the construction sites, nearly one house will be constructed, that the sound it will be very irritated. So that is the noises construction sites. Firecrackers. So very that the sound it will be cannot hear all the time. So that's a firecrackers, it will be definitely the sources of noise. Then more and more sounds it will be create the noise. Okay. So sources it will be create the noise means, what are the sources it will be, definitely it will be create the unpleasant sound that are called noises, that are called sources. Traffic, factories and construction sites and firecrackers. And then what are the effects of noise? So you hear some noises, what are the effects it will be created in your body or in your mind? So anxiety means கவலைப்படுறது. சில சவுண்ட்ஸை கேட்டவுடனே உங்களுக்கு வந்து you feel bad. So that is anxiety. Lack of sleep. Continuously in the night time you are continuously having noise. So definitely your sleep it will be continue. It's not to be continue. Then definitely it will create a hypertension, high blood pressure and sometimes the hearing loss also. And then effects of noises means anxiety, lack of sleep and hypertension and the high blood pressure and impairment of hearing. Okay. Then how to control the noise pollution? What are the way to control the noise pollution? Definitely the government it will be restrict rule to play the loud music and hanging of automobiles, and then factories it will be always situated away from the residential area, but all to be control the noise pollution. So noise instead of on the base of noise, what are the source of noise pollution, what are the effects of noise pollution, how to control the noise pollution, what are the steps to be control the noise pollution. So restriction on playing the loud music, restriction on hanging of automobiles and restriction to construct the factories or any construction place, it will be away from your residential area. That all are the noises. Okay. Noise, sources of noise, effects of noise and how to control the noise pollution. Next we will discuss some hearing loss. Hearing loss means impairment of hearing. Impairment of hearing. Definitely you hear the noise continuously, definitely your ear to be affected. So automatically the hearing loss it will be created. The hearing loss it will be two. One is partial hearing loss, another one is complete hearing loss. Partial hearing loss means that's partial hearing loss and another one is complete hearing loss. So two hearing loss is there. Hearing loss is definitely created by you continuously hearing some noise. Sometimes in your born stage having some hearing loss also. How to control the hearing loss? What are the way it will be overcome the hearing loss? So what are the speech therapy? It will be need to hearing loss. So one is speech reading. Speech reading, what's the meaning that speech reading, ma? One person having the hearing loss, that is speech reading, it will be used to your conversation with your lip reading or body gestures. பாடியோட ஆக்டிவிட்டியை பொறுத்தோ அல்லது உன்னோட லிப்பில் இருக்கக்கூடிய லிப்பில் நீங்கள் பேசுகிற ரீடிங் வச்சோ ஈஸியாக அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் ஸ்பீச் ரீடிங் வச்சு. ஸோ ஸ்பீச் ரீடிங் இட் வில் பி யூஸ்டு டு improve your knowledge through the lip reading. Okay. And second one is ASL. ASL means American Sign Language. American Sign Language, it will be the language of hand movements வச்சு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறது. சம் நியூஸ் சேனல் நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க, ஹேண்ட் வச்சு அவங்க சொல்கிறத எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. தட் த ஹேண்ட் மூமெண்ட்ஸ் லாங்குவேஜ் இட் வில் பி in the form of ASL, American Sign Language. That the language will be easily to understand the impairment hearing person. Okay. Then third one is cued speech. Cued speech are signed exact English. That the English, that the way the cued speech it will be used to the person without hearing the last in the lip form. Lip reading மூலமா யாராலலாம் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்க முடியலையோ அவங்களுக்காக யூஸ் பண்ணுறது தான் cued speech. Cued speech it will be used to explain the person by using the hand movements. Hand இதுவும் ரெண்டும் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒன்று. ஹேண்ட் மூமெண்ட்ஸை யூஸ் பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு அந்த பர்சன்ஸுக்கு புரிய வைக்கிறது. ஸோ தட் இஸ் ASL way and cued speech. That all are the impairment hearing speech therapies. That the way easily that the person it will be understand by the hand movements and the lip reading. Okay. So in the today's session we have discussed about the properties of sound and characteristics. What are the properties of sound? Amplitude, frequency and time period. Characteristics of sound: pitch, loudness and timbre. And then what is the audible range? 20 to 20,000 Hz. What is music? What is noise? Okay. Then what are the noise? Effects of noise, sources of noise, how to control the noise. Then impairment of hearing loss, how to overcome the hearing loss, how to manage the hearing loss. So 3 steps it will be used to the person to identify the words to be conversed from the nearby one. That is speech reading, ASL and cued speech. But all are to train that person will be easily overcome their impairment of hearing. Okay. So today home assignment is learn and write the properties of sound. Okay. So students note down, learn and write the properties of sound. Okay.